Kepler. That's your varsity squad for the North Central Knights. And we're about ready to get things started. Head coach John Freeze for the North Central Lady Knights. Head coach Garrett Mann for the Burwell Longhorns. Garrett, a longtime fixture for the Burwell Longhorns. He is just an outstanding coach all the way around. Right now, we're ready for the band to wrap things up, and we will have your Speeds Apple Market starting lineup. Of course, what they're going to do is they're going to give you their sportsmanship expectations. We'll start that, and then we'll have the national anthem for you as well. About 7 seconds, and the band is done, and we're going to turn things over to the PA announcer. And right now, let's go down courtside.
I'd like to welcome all of you to Rock County High School for tonight's basketball game. As we cheer on our teams, let's remember the importance of sportsmanship. Show respect to the players, coaches, officials, and each other. Let's make this a positive and exciting experience for everyone. Thank you and enjoy the game. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Rock County High School Band under the direction of Mrs. Krista Knitzel. For the visiting Burwell Lady Longhorns. Number 3, a 5'9" freshman, Laurel Mann. Number 4, a 5'7" junior, Brooklyn Gideon. Number 22, a 5'8" senior, Caitlin Simpson. Number 24, a 5'5" junior, Carson Cooper. Number 42, a 5'7" senior, Avery Mann. Head coach for the Lady Longhorns is Garrett Mann, assisted by McKenna Gertie and Carly Toga. And now, the North Central Lady Knights. Number 3, 5'7" junior. Number 4, 5'8" sophomore, Maya Lewis. Number 13, a 5'6" senior, Bridget Lewis. Number 15, a 5'7" junior.
Well, good evening. Welcome back to Rock County High School. We're ready for basketball tonight on King FM and online at KNLVradio.com. Boy, the Huskers. How about that first set? They had 25-3. All right, yeah, so they're up 1 set to nothing. Keep you updated on that. We're ready for basketball tonight on King FM and online, KNLVradio.com. Jumping will be Caitlin Simpson for the Burwell Longhorns and number 4, Maya Lewis for the North Central Knights. We're ready to go. You ready? Let's do it. The ball's up in the air. Tip is won by the Burwell Longhorns. Brooklyn Gideon with the basketball. She'll hand off to Mann. Mann goes around on the right side. Now Burwell tries to work it inside. The ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. The last touch by Carlene Kepler. Carlene wears number 50. It's Burwell basketball. Inbounding it will be Avery Mann. Avery gets the ball inside. Oh, we got a couple of girls down on the court. And let's see. Called a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to favor the North Central Lady Knights. So inbounding the ball is going to be number 23, Painter. Now the Burwell Longhorns are going to go with the press. North Central is able to beat that. They get the ball inside to Kepler. Her shot won't go. The rebound comes down to Lewis. Lewis with the shot up and in. Lewis gets the ball to drop down, and I should say that is number 13, Bridget Lewis. Longhorns with the basketball. They're able to break the press put on by North Central. And, however, they stepped out of bounds, and we're going to have a turnover. It'll be North Central Knight basketball. Inbounding the ball is going to be number 13, Bridget Lewis. Bridget looks in. The Longhorns, of course, are going to press. I love the fact that we're playing with the 35-second clock this year. North Central gets the ball inside, and the shot's going to be put up by Maya Lewis, and it's no good. But she was fouled, and the foul is going to go against number 42, Avery Mann of the Burwell Longhorns. Her first personal foul at the line will be Lewis. Number 4, Maya Lewis, sophomore, 5'8" sophomore. At the line, first shot is up, hits the front iron, and rolls off the back. No good. 2-0, Knights still with the lead. Lewis ready to go on her second shot. She gets the ball back from the official. These officials let the girls play in the first game. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Burwell Longhorns. It's Carson Bauer came down with the rebound, bringing the ball up court. Beat Brooklyn Gideon. Gideon gets it in the man. Outside shot, the three is no good. Rebound comes down to Kepler. North Central comes back the other way with the basketball. Right wing, I thought maybe they might want to take a three right there. They'll kick it out high. Now they get it over to Lewis. Inside, the ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Burwell basketball. High school basketball tonight on King FM and online at knlvradio.com. This is the first of 66 games we'll have for you tonight. Well, Chuck had the first game with Ord at Ainsworth. 66 total games. That's what we have coming your way. And the outside perimeter shot put up by Gideon. No good. Rebound comes down to Lewis for North Central. They work the ball into Kepler. Her shot won't go. Rebound to the Longhorns. That's Mann. It comes down with the rebound. She's a pretty good basketball player, isn't she? Burwell 1-0. They got the victory last night. Now they're going to come back out high, out to Mann. Over now on the left side to Gideon. Gideon over to Mann. Mann drives on the left side. The left jumper is up and in. So Mann gets the first bucket of the ball game for the Burwell Longhorns. We're tied at 2 apiece. Here come the North Central Knights, and the ball is going to go out the hands of a Burwell Longhorn player. So the ball will be retained by the Knights. North Central inbounding the ball. That'll be number 13, Bridget Lewis. Lewis gets the ball out to Maya Lewis. Now over to Kepler. Kepler out high, looking underneath, see if they can get something down low here. They'll work it inside, and we have a foul on the backside. I believe we're going to. The official's going to come over, and we'll see who that is. I believe they got number 24. They did. Bauer picks up her first personal. North Central will inbound the ball. 2 fouls now on the Burwell Longhorns. Inbounding the ball will be Bridget Lewis. And the shot on the outside. Another foul is going to be called, and this is going to go against, I believe they're going to get number 4. That'll be Maya Lewis, and for Lewis, That, let's see, no, did they get Kepler? They did. They got Kepler with the foul. That'll be her first personal foul. Longhorns with the basketball is knocked out of bounds. They'll inbound it. Inbounding the ball will be Gideon. And a lot of Gideons here, good players. What do we have? We had an illegal screen called against number 22, Simpson, for the Burwell Longhorns. See Phil and his wife here tonight. Here we go, the Knights with the basketball. Longhorns will come out with that press. It's kind of a 2-3 zone press that they do to get the ball into Kepler. Into Lewis, a shot put up and in by number 3, Taylor. Taylor's first bucket of the ball game. That'll make it 4-2. With the basketball is Gideon for the Burwell Longhorns. Longhorns go out in the right wing. Now kick it back out high. They're going to work it back over to Man. Man shot bounces around the rim, falls out. Rebound for the North Central Knights. We're going to have a jump ball called. I believe the possession arrow will favor the Burwell Longhorns. It does. And let's see, they're going to bring in, that'll be Man coming in to inbound the basketball. Man with the ball out in the left wing. Now they're going to go out to Gideon. Gideon works the ball underneath. The shot, no good. And rebound by Burwell. Get the second shot, no good. So it's 4-2. That's your Valley County Health System score. 4:32 to go. And, of course, we're playing with that 35-second shot clock this year. Kepler with the ball now for the North Central Knights. Works it inside. Little push off, nothing called right there. Burwell comes down with the basketball. Gideon brings the ball down court. Long shot put up by Man. The three-pointer, no good. Burwell will take a lot of three-pointers when they get hot. There's something special to watch. They get the ball inside, turnaround jumpers up and in. That's Simpson. Her first points of the ball game. That'll tie it up at 4 apiece. Coach Garrett Mann with some instructions for his squad. Inbounding the ball will be Painter. Painter gets the ball into Lewis now. They get the ball over to number 13. Lewis, we're playing with a couple Lewises on the court right now. Burwell gets the rebound, comes back the other way. Gideon will bring the ball across the timeline. She'll set things out. Over to Power. Now they're going to come back on the left side. Inside, turnaround jumper by Simpson is good. Simpson with 4 points now. And the Burwell Longhorns up by 2. 6-4. That's your Valley County Health System score. 3.5 to go in quarter number 1. It's hard to believe. It just seems like we wrapped up football last week. It wasn't that far off, was it? Right before Thanksgiving, Burwell with the rebound. They're going to come back the other way. Bauer brings the ball down court. It's knocked out of bounds. And it is Burwell basketball. Last touch by the North Central Knights. Checking in for the Knights. It's going to be Reynolds, number 34. And checking in for Burwell, Larson's going to check into the ball game there. And Mann will take a seat. Number 42, Avery Mann will take a seat. Ball again knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. Burwell basketball. Inbounding it will be Gideon. Gideon gets it out to Simpson. Knocked out of bounds by Bridget Lewis. Lewis, pretty good defense for the Knights. At 3:08 to go here in quarter number 1 on King FM and online, KNLVradio.com. Gideon with the basketball. Looking for a screen out by Mann. She gets it set. Simpson comes in. 12-footer. No good. Fight for the ball. Knights come down with the rebound. Back the other way. That's Taylor. Brings the ball down. Her shot won't go. Rebound by the Burwell Longhorns. Bringing the ball down court. It's going to be Gideon. Gideon over the timeline. Gets it into Simpson inside. Her shot is good. Simpson. 6 points in the ball game already here in quarter number 1. Got to make it 8-4. The Burwell Longhorns up by 4 points. The Knights with the basketball. Lewis will hold it. Number 4, number 4, Maya Lewis. There's a jumper put up. No good. Rebound comes down to the Burwell Longhorns. Back the other way. Gideon will cross the timeline. She'll set up the offense. for the Burwell Longhorns. Man with the ball comes inside. Now back out to Gideon. Gideon, about a 10-footer, running jumper. It's good. That's their first points of the ball game. That'll make it 10-4. Burwell with the lead right now. Bringing the ball down court. Number 13, Bridget Lewis. Now with the ball is Maya Lewis. And inside, we're going to have a foul called, and I believe they're going to get Gideon with the foul. That'll be a first personal foul. Checking into the ball game for North Central, Macy Harrington. And we've got a couple of new players coming in for Burwell now, too. See number 30 out on the court. That's Dawn. Jessica Dawn, the 5'5" senior. We're going to have a timeout. We're going to take one here. You listen.
County Bank, building your future together. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That was a quick timeout, and here come the North Central Knights inbounding the ball. For the Knights will be number 13, Bridget Lewis. Working with the ball underneath their basket. Valley County Health System score, Burwell 10, North Central 4. The Knights with the ball, they rotated over to Maya Lewis, number 4. Gets it inside to Bridget Lewis. Lewis gets the ball now over to number 12, Macy Harrington in the ball game. What do we have, a foul called? I believe we do. Let's see who this is going to go on. They're going to hit number 42. That's Mann. And for Mann, that'll be her second personal foul here in quarter number 1. 1:37 to go at the line. Will be number 23, Painter. Her first shot is up and in. Her first point of the ball game. That'll make it 10-5 now. And again, Painter will be at the line. Second shot is up and in. Pretty good looking shot by number 23, Kit Painter. So here come the Longhorns. They bring the ball down across the court. They get the ball in a man. Back out high. Man shot. Hits the front iron. No good. Rebound. It comes down to number 12, Macy Harrington. There's a long pass. Going to go out of bounds. Turnover. It's going to be Burwell Longhorn basketball. Checking back in will be Kepler. For North Central, taking a seat will be Harrington. Came in and gave you a couple of good minutes right there. Mann is going to take a seat for the Burwell Longhorns as well. Now bring the ball down court. Will be Gideon. Gideon across the timeline. Gets the ball out to Daw. Daw kind of tied up, but she's able to break free. They come back out to Gideon. A three, no good there. Fight for the rebound. Coming down with it will be number 30, Daw. Daw back over to Gideon. Gideon's going to bring it way out high, waiting for a pick to be set by Simpson. Rolling pick inside and putting up the shot. We're going to have a foul call. There's going to be a foul against North Central. Let's see who the foul's going to go on. The official's going to come over, and I believe he's going to get number 50, Kepler, with the foul. That would be her second personal foul. At the line for the Burwell Longhorns will be Larson. Larson's first shot, up no good. Went to the left side of the rim. She'll get ready for her second shot. 45.2 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Taking a seat will be Maya Lewis now for the Knights. Back at the line is Larson. Larson's second shot's up and goes over to the right side of the rim. No good. 10-6. 40 seconds to go in quarter number 1. North Central with the basketball. They've got it down to, we're there within 4 now. Now they'll go back out high. Driving inside is going to be Taylor. And we're going to have a foul called on the Burwell Longhorns. And foul is going to go against number 22, Simpson. Will pick up her first foul. Now these guys in the first game, I thought, well, they're going to let the players play. That hasn't been so much the case here in the big game. Here we go at the line is going to be number 3, Reese Taylor. Taylor's first shot up hits the back iron and drops down. That's her third point of the game. Taylor gets the shot to drop down. Kepler will take a seat. And let's see who else is taking a seat. Number 23, Painter, will take a seat as well. Back at the line is Taylor. Reese Taylor ready for the second shot. It's up in the air. It's a back iron, no good. Fight for the ball. A rebound. We're going to have a tie-up call, too. Then we're going to have a foul called. It's going to go against Lewis. Maya Lewis is going to pick up a foul with 24.1 seconds to go. Burwell will inbound the ball. Man will inbound it. And she'll bring it out to Bauer. Bauer in the ball game. Dishes off to number 3. Ball's taken away. North Central back the other way. 10 seconds to go. The ball is up, and the shot drops down. I believe that was Lewis that got the bucket there inside. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Burwell's able to get the shot off. No good. We're done with 1 quarter to play on King FM. Basketball on King FM and online KNLV Radio.com. They really do have some fantastic people there. I can't say enough good things about them. North Central will start off with the possession here in quarter number 2. Inbounding the ball will be Lewis. Number 13, Bridget Lewis, gets the ball inbounds. Now they go back over to Lewis. Lewis waiting for somebody to cut. There's a pick set. It was kind of a moving pick. No call there. North Central rotates around on the right wing. They try to come in bounds. Did they step out of bounds, or do we have a foul call? Yep, it's going to be a foul. And it's going to go on number 3, Laurel Mann. And for Laurel, that'll be her first personal foul. North Central will inbound the basketball. They get it in to Lewis. Lewis now back over to the other Lewis out on the court, number 13. We got a couple of them in there. Also, number 34, Reynolds in the ball game. Ball stolen away. Longhorns go back the other way. The shot put up, no good. And the rebound was going to be pulled down by North Central. And then it went right off of Lewis's hands out of bounds. So the Longhorns catch a break there. Inbounding the ball will be Mann. Every man gets it in to Simpson. Back over to Mann. 3-pointer. Shot no good. Nobody's made a 3 so far. North Central with the rebound back the other way. Lewis with the ball out high. Now gets the ball over to Maya Lewis. Now they go right wing. It's number 34, Reynolds in the game out there in the wing. Burwell going for the steal, and they're going to get it. Mann brings the ball down court, stolen away by the North Central Knights. Great play by Lewis, number 4, Maya Lewis. She brings the ball across the timeline. Now she'll dish over to number 13, Bridget Lewis. And now they'll come back out to Maya. Now over to number 23. That's Kit Painter back in the ball game for North Central. Lewis with the ball, having some problems with it. Gets it over to Reynolds. We're going to have a timeout taken. Valley County Health System score. Burwell 10, North Central 9. Back with more right after this.
You can count on Burwell Independent Oil Company to keep you on your way with quality Conoco oils and lubricants. Plus, gas, diesel, cars, and You can rely on Burwell Independent Oil Company's tank wagon service to your farm or ranch. From the home to the farm or ranch, Burwell Independent Oil Company is there to serve you. Give them a call today, 308-346-4525. Burwell Independent Oil Company in Burwell is a proud supporter of the area student athletes and coaches.
That timeout brought to you by L&D Insurance. Thanks to everybody at L&D Insurance in North Loop. All right, we appreciate all you do. Big high school sponsors, sports sponsors. So here we go. Yeah, had one young lady that came up in the stands and then dropped back down. So here we go. Lewis with the ball over to Reese Taylor. And taking a three is going to be Maya Lewis. It won't go. Rebound comes down to North Central. Jumper is put up and in. And it drops down. It's good. And the foul is going to go against Mann. And for Mann, number 3, Laurel Mann, that's her second personal foul. And at the line is going to be Lewis. Number 4, Maya Lewis. The bucket counted. Shot is up. Oh my goodness, how did that drop down? It drops down, and she's got 5 in the ball game now. North Central back out on top. Your Valley County Health System score. The Knights 12, Longhorns 10. Longhorns with the basketball. Tried to get the ball over to Simpson over on the right side of the court. It was a dangerous pass knocked out of bounds, and the ball stays with the Burwell Longhorns. You are listening to high school basketball tonight on King FM and online, KNLVradio.com. There's the outside shot, another 3, no good by the Longhorns. They have not hit a 3 so far in the ball game. Bridget Lewis brings the ball down court. There's a 3 put up by North Central, no good. Gideon with the rebound for the Burwell Longhorns. Back the other way. Long pass up front. Shot is up and in by Bauer. For Bauer, her first bucket of the ball game. That'll tie us up at 12. We're going to have a foul, and that foul is going to go against number 13, Bridget Lewis. And for Bridget, that's her first personal foul. No damage done right there. Kepler will come in and take a seat for North Central. And again, here we go, back at the line. Our shot, in and out, no good. Rebound by the Burwell Longhorns. They get the ball back out to Gideon. Gideon with the ball inside to Simpson. Steps back. Open look. Puts it up and in. Has she fouled too? Yeah. That foul is going to go against the Burwell Longhorns. Forget it. That shot is not going to count. We have an official's timeout.
Proud supporter of the North Central Knights.
Tell you what, if you have not been to Sand Hill Equipment in a while, you need to rectify that situation. Here we go. Back to action. Inbounding the ball will be Painter for North Central. They'll whip it over to Maya Lewis. Now back over to number 23, Painter. And they're able to break the Burwell pressure. They get it inbounds. The pass is going to be knocked away. It's battered around in the court. North Central able to save it. There's a shot by Lewis underneath. A running jumper, no good. We're going to have another foul called. Imagine that. That foul is going to go against Mann, number 3, Laurel Mann. That's going to be her third personal foul. The ball game, 5:15 to go in quarter number 2. At the line will be Maya Lewis. Shot, no good. We're still tied at 12 apiece. 12-12, that's your Valley County Health System score. Lewis ready for the second shot. Where's number 4? It's up and good. Gets it to drop down. She's got 6 in the ball game now, 3 in this quarter. Burwell with the basketball. Now North Central is going to show a little bit of a press. And what did we have? Did we have a foul called to North Central? I believe we did. I believe they're going to get Painter with the foul. And for Painter, I've got her down for her first foul. That's it. Burwell basketball. They'll inbound it right down in front of us here. Getting the ball inbound. They get it over to Bauer. Bauer back out to Brooklyn Gideon. Gideon is going to have her pockets picked. Ball stolen away by Bridget Lewis and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Burwell. The Knights will have the basketball. Bridget Lewis will inbound the ball. Now they get it right back over to Bridget. Bridget Lewis with the ball over to Kid Painter. Painter wears number 23. There's the pick she was looking for. Now dishes it back out to Lewis. Left wing over to Painter. Painter with the ball on the court. Gets it out in the right wing. A three put up, no good. Right for the rebound. Lewis comes down with it. Shot won't go. Burwell comes down with the rebound. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout right there. They didn't. I know we're going to have a foul called, and that's going to go against Lewis. And for Lewis, that'll be her first foul. And I should say that is going against number 4, Maya Lewis. All right, so she'll pick up her first foul. 13-12. North Central with the 1-point lead and running jumper by the Burwell Longhorns. Put up and in by Bauer. She got 4 here. 4 points here in the quarter. Now we're going to have a travel call against the Knights. Turnover. It'll be Burwell basketball. Bauer will come over to inbound the ball. She'll get the ball back over to Gideon. Gideon, where's number 4? 5'7" junior for the Longhorns. Now they come back out. Gideon's going to pop a 3. No good. The Burwell Longhorns have still not hit a 3. Players getting a little bit chippy underneath the basket. North Central with the ball. Maya Lewis brings the ball down court. She's going to be picked up by the Longhorns. Now it gets it over to Taylor. We're going to have another foul called. We are. And I believe they got number 4 with the foul. That's Gideon picking up her second personal foul. And at the line will be number 3, Reese Taylor. Taylor with 3 points in the ball game. Make that 4 points. She drills that one. That'll make it a 14-14 ball game now. Taylor could give her team the lead if she hits the second shot here. The ball's up. Nice rotation. It's good. I'll give the North Central Knights a 1-point lead. 15-14. That's your Valley County Health System score. Here comes Gideon across the timeline, and that ball, they're going to give it, I was going to say, it was last touched by North Central. And initially, the VAR judge thought maybe it went out of bounds without being touched. The other official got the call. All the Longhorns bring the ball in. Ball's going to be stolen away by number 4, Maya Lewis. We're going to have a foul called against the Burwell Longhorns. And that foul is going to go against number 42. And for Mann, that'll be her third personal foul. Getting up off the bench is Larson. She'll be coming back into the ball game. At the line will be Taylor. Taylor with 5 points in the ball game. 3:28 to go in quarter number 2. Taylor's shot up and in. She gets it to drop down. Kepler's going to check back into the ball game. Also, like we said, Larson into the ball game for the Burwell Longhorns. And at the line is Taylor. Taylor with 6 in the ball game. 4 at the charity stripe, 5 at the charity stripe. She gets that to drop down. 17-14, your Valley County Health System score. The North Central Knights with the 3-point lead over the Burwell Longhorns. Been back and forth, kind of like we thought. Burwell has not been able to hit a 3-pointer in the ball game. 35-second shot clock, down to about 15 seconds. We're going to have we have another foul called. This one's going to go against North Central, and that's going to go against number 23, Painter. Will pick up her second personal foul. Inbounding the ball for the Burwell Longhorns will be Laurel Mann. Mann, oh my. The ball's going to go, it's going to, had a great defensive play by Lewis. Maya Lewis played some good defense. And now, let's see. Yeah, we had one official that gave the ball to Burwell. The side judge on the far side made the right call. So it's going to be North Central Knight basketball. Lewis will inbound the ball. She'll get it over to number 13, Bridget Lewis. Now they get the ball over to Painter. Painter will bring the ball out high again. Over to Lewis, over to Bridget Lewis. We got a Burwell player down on the court, back up. That was number 24, Bauer. There's a jumper, put up and in. And that's Lewis getting the bucket there. She's got 5 in the ball game, number 13, Bridget Lewis. That'll make it 19-14. Burwell Longhorns with the basketball. They have only had 2 points here they've had 4 points in the second quarter. Not much. They get the rebound. Now they try to get the ball outside to, that should have been a travel call. No whistle on that. And they call the jump ball. Burwell had the possession. I believe it's going to be Longhorn basketball. Inbounding the ball will be number 4, Brooklyn Gideon. She's played a pretty good ball game, too. She's a 5'7" junior. The officials are going to come over and talk to the scorers table right now. I'm not sure what this is about. Let's turn the microphone up, see if we can get it. Okay, still, I could not hear what they're talking about. I think it's something with the shot clock. Is what they're talking about. Okay. There's 26 seconds on the shot clock. That's what that was all about. So it'll be Burwell basketball. Inbounding the ball will be Gideon. Gideon gets it into Dodd. Dodd back in the ball game for the Burwell Longhorns. Also in the ball game, number 24, Bauer. Bauer with the basketball again. Long pass. I'm not sure why you make that pass right there. The ball does go on for the Knights. That's a dangerous pass every time I see that. And it was North Central knocking the ball out of bounds. Gideon will come in to inbound the basketball for the Burwell Longhorns. 2:02 to go. Quarter number 2. Simpson with the ball. Now they're going to come back out high as they work it underneath. Longhorns will kick it back out. They're going to take a 3. Putting up the shot was Gideon. No good. Rebound. Comes down to the Knights. Back the other way. North Central has had a pretty good quarter here in quarter number 2. They work it inside. The shot is up and in by Lewis. She's got 8 now in the ball game. That'll make it 21-14. Your Valley County Health System score. North Central with the lead. Longhorns work the ball around. Gideon with the ball. Inside now to Larson. They come back out to Gideon. There's a 3 put up by Bauer. No good. Rebound underneath. Shot won't go. Burwell still comes down with the rebound. Simpson turns around and puts the ball up in the air. Her first bucket here in quarter number 2. She's got 8 in the ball game. That'll make it 21-16. 1 minute to go in quarter number 2. Knights with the basketball. They have the 5-point lead right now. With the basketball is Lewis. Lewis back over to Taylor. Taylor with the ball. Now back to Lewis. They rotated around number 5, Witzke in the ball game. There's a 3-pointer. Put up, and it's good. That boy, Lewis, she's had an outstanding game. 24-16, North Central opening up the lead. The ball is going to be stolen away by Lewis. Back the other way. Her shot up and in. That is number 13, Bridget Lewis, with the steal and the bucket. 10-point North Central lead now. Longhorns, oh my goodness, what a pick was set out there. Nothing called. Burwell with the basketball. Under 10 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They work it inside to Simpson. Her jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Lewis for North Central. That'll do it. After 1 half of basketball. for getting this. The big difference in the first half in the second quarter was the Burwell fouls. The Longhorns have some foul trouble right now, and they had a couple of players sitting, and that definitely hurt them. We'll see if they can take care of that. North Central able to take advantage of every break that the Longhorns gave them. They only had, they ended up with 2 threes in the second quarter as well, as Maya Lewis had one, and then number 13, Bridget Lewis, had one. Here we go, ready to get things going. Inbounding the ball is going to be Maya Lewis for the Knights. She'll get it in to Bridget Lewis. Bridget crosses the timeline, back over to Maya Lewis. Longhorns going to drop back in a 2-3 look right now, zone. Now they come out to kind of play a man. They rotate over, working the ball inside to Lewis. Gets the ball out to Reese Taylor. Now back over to Lewis. Puts the ball up and no good. Rebound underneath. Another shot, no good. Rebound again comes down to Painter. Finally, we've got a couple of players down on the court. And the ball's going to the Burwell Longhorns. No, excuse me. Well, they pointed towards Burwell. Yeah, okay. So the North Central player ready to inbound it. Now they make the adjustment. The Longhorns out the basketball. With the ball now is Laurel Mann, number 3. Laurel with 3 fouls in that first half, and she didn't get a whole lot of playing time in. That's part of the problem, why they had the problem with the 3-point shots. Burwell was not able to drill any in the first half. Now they get the ball back out to Laurel Mann. Mann with the ball over to Power. The man. Back over to Gideon. Work inside to Simpson. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to the North Central Knights. Bridget Lewis, what a game she's had. Not only offensively, but defensively as well. That running jumper is up and in, and getting that point's going to be Taylor. Her first point here in the second half. She's got 9 in the ball game. Longhorns able to get the ball across the timeline. Now they come back out to Mann. Her 3-pointer, no good. Burwell had the rebound and then lost it. Went off of their fingertips, off of Simpson's fingertips, and the ball will be going over to North Central. The Knights bring the ball down court. Maya Lewis with the ball. She'll cross the timeline. Pretty good contingent of Burwell Longhorn folks here as well. We're in Bassett, Nebraska tonight. There's a 3 put up by number 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. All I saw was a bunch of people scatter over on the far side of the stands. And the ball's last touch by the Knights. Burwell basketball. 6:11 to go. In quarter number 3, Burwell inbounds it. They get the ball into Laurel Mann. Mann will bring the ball down court. Again, she's playing with 3 fouls. She'll dish off over to Gideon. Back to Mann. Mann back over to Gideon. Pops along 3. Good. She gets it to drop down. That's Burwell's first 3 of the ball game. That'll make it 28-19. Here come the North Central Knights with the basketball. Bridget Lewis. Again, I can't say enough about her game. She's had an outstanding night. Rotated around to Reese Taylor. Now they try to work it inside to Kipler. The ball stolen away by the Longhorns. They get the ball down court. Over to Laurel Mann. Laurel will get the ball now. They'll go over to the left side. Out high again is number 4. Brooklyn Gideon, another 3-pointer. No good. 28-19, your Valley County Health System score. North Central with the lead, and the Knights out in the basketball. Kepler's going to come out. Thought she was going to come out and set a screen. She didn't. Now they're trying to work the ball inside to her. There's a long 3 put up. Yeah, it was good. The official put the 3 up and showed a couple of the fans over on the side. And another big bucket by Lewis. She's got 10 in the ball game now. There's a 3 put up by Burwell. No good. Rebound underneath to number 23, Kit Painter. Back the other way for North Central. There's Lewis. And they're going to put their hands up there for another 3. That's Lewis. She's got 14 in the ball game now. 34-19. North Central with the lead. Simpson underneath, double team. And they get the ball over to Bauer. Bauer puts the ball up and in. Bauer with 6 in the ball game now for the Longhorns, 34-21. 4:15 to go in quarter number 3. The Knights with the basketball. They get the ball inside to Snyder. Taylor, I should say. Her shot won't go. Burwell with the rebound. Back the other way. Brooklyn Gideon crosses the timeline for the Longhorns. Bauer with the ball. They get it to Simpson. Simpson drives baseline, was not able to get a shot off. She's tried to pass the ball away. Knocked out of bounds. And by North Central, Kipler's going to take a seat for the Knights. It will be Burwell basketball. Burwell inbounds the ball to rotate it around. The ball's going to be stolen away by Maya Lewis, but she stepped on the timeline. So Burwell catches a break there. Burwell Longhorn basketball. They'll inbound it. They get it over to Carson Bauer. And the Longhorns working into Simpson. Simpson drives, shoots, no good. Rebound comes down to Bridget Lewis for the Knights. Lewis brings the ball all the way down court. Now over to Maya Lewis. Her 3 good. She drilled it. Maya Lewis. That's her second 3 here in quarter number 3. The Burwell Longhorns take a full timeout. 3:19 to go in quarter number 3. Valley County Health System score. North Central 37, Burwell 21. Back with more after this.
At the Grocery Counter North, convenience meets quality with
that you may have. L&D Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
This time I'm brought to you by L&D Insurance in North Loop. And thanks to all the whole gang there. Some great people. Burwell basketball. Simpson will inbound the ball. Gets it over to Bauer. Bauer back to Simpson. Now over to Laurel Mann. Long pass down court. Stolen away by the Knights. That's stolen away by Macy Harrington, who's back into the ball game now. They work the ball inside. Now they'll kick it back out to Kit Painter, who's back on the court. They work their way inside. They get the shot off. No good. Fight for the ball. We're going to have another jump ball called. My goodness, we've had a lot of those. And the ball, I believe, is going to stick with North Central. It will. And inbounding the ball is going to be Lewis. Bridget Lewis. Now the official is going to come back over and talk to the crew. It's going to take people a while to get used to that 35-second clock that we're playing with. Still saying 16 seconds. Okay, you heard a buzzer. They're going to continue to play. The Knights get the ball inside. 10 seconds left. Shot won't go. Foul's going to be called by the Burwell Longhorns. Who's the foul going to go on? I believe they're going to get Mann with the foul. That'll be her 4th personal foul. Laurel Mann picking up the foul. And again, no, they're going to say that was number 30. Daw got the foul. So we'll take that one away from Mann. Burwell with the substitution checking back into the ball game is going to be Larson. And a substitution now for North Central as well. That's Fallon Witzke checking into the ball game. Shot up and in. Shot up and in. And the ball stolen away by North Central. Back the other way. They come underneath. Putting the ball up. Yeah, you got it. That's Lewis. She got another two. I believe Burwell's going to take another timeout. 2:29 to go in quarter three. Valley County Health System score. North Central 40, Burwell 21. Back with
building your future together. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Simpson inbounding the ball. Now with the ball, the Longhorns, the ball stolen away by North Central. What a night they've had defensively. Kid Painter with another beautiful play. Three-pointer put up no good. Rebound underneath by Harrington, stolen away by the Burwell Longhorns. They'll bring the ball back down court. They get the ball underneath. That is Simpson with the ball. She'll kick it back out to Jessica Daw. Daw, where's number 30? Now they come over to Laurel Mann. Her jumper won't go. She's going to get the rebound, though. She'll put up another shot. Hit the back iron, no good. Fight for the ball. North Central with the ball. And it was the last touch by the Burwell Longhorns. Carson Bauer got a hand in on that. Checking back into the ball game, Reese Taylor now for North Central. Fallon Witzke will take a seat. Here come the Knights. North Central Knights. What a quarter they've had. A couple of good quarters in a row. The second quarter, they really started to open it up. They've really done some damage here in quarter number 3. They work it inside. Shot will go. Got a couple of players down. Jump ball's going to be called. And let's see. The Burwell Longhorns have the possession arrow. Have a couple of players checking out now for, well, just one for the Burwell Longhorns. Carson Bauer will take a seat. Longhorns have the ball. Kind of a three-quarter press now being put on by North Central. Gideon with the ball over to Laurel Mann. Back out to Gideon. Pops a three, no good. Rebound underneath. Burwell gets it. That's Simpson to put the shot up. It was. She was fouled, and the foul is going to go against number 12, Harrington. And for Harrington, that'll be her first personal foul. See Kepler getting back up. She'll check back into the ball game for the Knights as well. Shot no good by Simpson. Also checking in, number 42, Mann for the Longhorns. And Avery Mann, Laurel Mann will take a seat. Simpson ready to go on her second shot. It's up. And no good. Hit the front iron. Bounced away. Kepler fighting for the ball. Oh, my. There were some elbows thrown. And who came down with the basketball? North Central did. They'll inbound it. Inbounding. It's going to be Kid Painter. Painter with the ball out to Maya Lewis. Lewis crosses the timeline. She's going to be tied up. And what do we have? A travel is going to be called. It'll be Burwell basketball. He was tied up, but the tie-up didn't last long. And then they got the travel call in, so it's Burwell basketball. Simpson inbounds it to Jessica Daw. Now they work it over to Brooklyn Gideon. Gideon's pass over to Simpson, crosses the timeline. There's Mann putting up a three, no good. Rebound comes back the other way, and I believe that was Harrington. That was Painter that came down with the rebound. Now the Knights work the ball around. They work it underneath. Shot put up and in by Kepler. Kepler with her first bucket of the ball game. 42-21, your Valley County Health System score. North Central opening up the lead here at Rock County High School tonight. Longhorns with the basketball. Right wing. Now they come back out to Brooklyn Gideon. Over to Jessica Daw. Ball's on the ground. We're going to have a tie-up call. Jump ball is the call. I believe we have some blood. Kepler I think, has a bloody nose. She told the official, and she's over on the side. They're going to work on her. Checking into the ball game is going to be Macy Harrington now for North Central. So they're going to work on Carleen Kepler. A little bit of blood coming down. Hopefully the young lady's okay. Back to action. Burwell with the basketball. They rotated around Avery Mann. Try to work the ball underneath Erica Larson. There's a jumper put up by Jessica Daw. It's not going to go. Daw's going to be fouled. Let's see who the foul's going to go on. They're going to get Taylor with the foul, and I've got her down for her first personal foul. That is, Daw's going to go to the line. Number 30, Jessica Daw. 5'5" senior. So Jessica at the line for the Longhorns. First shot up, no good. Hit the back iron. Right now, everything's just cold right now for the Burwell Longhorns. That win last night, but right now they're struggling. 6.9 seconds to go. Quarter number 3. In and out of the rim. It did everything but drop down. North Central gets the ball down court. 2 seconds. Shot up, no good. Rebound by the Burwell Longhorns. After 3 quarters of play, your Valley County Health System score. North Central. Fact, right now she had the bloody nose. Hopefully she'll get back in, get some action here pretty quick. Here we go. North Central will have the basketball first to start quarter number 4. 42-21. North Central with the lead over the Burwell Longhorns. Longhorns look good in quarter number 1. They struggled with fouls in quarter number 2, and North Central really started popping some big shots. Quarter number 3. Harrington with the basketball. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis gets it over to Kit Painter. Her 3 is good. Painter drops a 3. She's got 5 in the ball game now. 44-21. Your Valley County Health System score. Longhorns with the basketball. A great move by number 24, Carson Bauer, to keep the ball in the Burwell coffers. Now inbounding it after it was knocked out of bounds, going to be Brooklyn Gideon. Brooklyn looks inside. She's going to come back out to Laurel Mann. Laurel just hasn't been able to get her three-point shot going at all, where she sat a lot in the first half because of the foul situation. Still playing with 3. Burwell rotates it around. They come inside. Simpson's turnaround jumper is good. She's got 10 in the ball game now. Caitlin Simpson. See her dad right down from me here. It's good to see Phil and his wife here. So North Central, yeah, they're going to get him with the travel. That was number 4, Maya Lewis. It's one of those things where the ball just kind of gets stuck in your hand and you're trying to pass it and move at the same time. Burwell will get the ball in bounds. Bring the ball down court. Brooklyn Gideon. Good news is Carleen Kepler she took the nose back off, so she should be able to get back into the ball game soon with North Central if they need her. There's Mann with the running jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Macy Harrington, the 5'6" sophomore. Jump ball called, and I believe it's going to be Burwell basketball. It is. Number 42, Avery Mann, will inbound the ball for the Longhorns. Avery looks around, gets the ball out high. Simpson with the ball. Dishes it back over to Bauer. Bauer's three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Brooklyn Gideon. Now they come underneath. Simpson kicks it back out to Laurel Man. Her three, no good. And a fight for the basketball. Burwell's going to pick it up. They get it back out to Gideon. Now putting up a shot is Laurel Man. Her three won't go. Fight for the ball. We're going to have a foul call. They're going to get Laurel Man with the foul. That's going to be her fourth personal foul of the ball game. 6:12 to go in quarter number 4. Your Valley County Health System score. North Central 44, Burwell 23. The Knights with the basketball. Bring the ball down court. Number 3, Reese Taylor. Come inside. They try to hit Harrington on a give and go. And she lost it. She was tied up. And the ball will, let's see, belong to the Knights. Knights will have the basketball. Inbounding it will be Bridget Lewis. Lewis looks inside. Now she's going to have to go way out high over to Reese Taylor. Now, they get the ball back into Lewis. Running jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. That's her first bucket here in quarter number 4. She's got 13 in the ball game, Bridget Lewis. So we're talking about there. Longhorns with the basketball. Laurel Man. Laurel works it inside to Simpson. Turnaround pass. Got it out to Avery Man. Her shot won't go. We're going to have a foul called on number 13. That's going to be Lewis. That's only going to be her second personal foul. Number 13, Bridget Lewis. We're going to have a timeout, full timeout taken by the North Central Knights. 5:39 to go. Out on the court. Ready to shoot the shot for the Burwell Longhorns. That is number 32, Larson. Excuse me, number 42, Mann at the line for the Burwell Longhorns. Shot up, man, good. Mann gets it to drop down, her first point of the ball game. Number 42, Avery Mann. Avery, a 5'7" senior. Second shot. Up. Nice rotation in and out, though. A little too much. Rebound comes down to Maya Lewis. Back the other way for North Central. 46-24. North Central with the big lead. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Bridget Lewis with the basketball. She'll hand off to Kit Painter. Now they right wing it. That was Harrington out over on the right side. Rotating things back around, left wing. North Central Knights, ball's on the floor, picked up by the Burwell Longhorns. Simpson with the ball. She'll stop the dribble and get the ball back over to Brooklyn Gideon. Gideon picked up by Bridget Lewis. Lewis has just played outstanding defense. North Central, as a team, has. Longhorns with the basketball. Turnaround jumper by Laurel Man, no good. Rebound. And put back up by the Burwell Longhorns. No good. They get another shot off. No good. Rebound comes down. Maya Lewis back the other way for North Central. The Knights with the basketball. Reese Taylor, 5'7" junior with the ball. Now they get the ball over to Bridget Lewis. She'll kick it back out. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Drive the baseline. We're going to have a foul called. That's going to go against number 42. Mann's going to pick up her fourth personal foul of the ball game. It's going to go against Avery Mann, number 42. And at the line will be number 4, Maya Lewis. Now they're going to say number 24. Bauer picked up the foul. I'm fairly certain he said Lewis. We'll hold off on that for a second. Shot is up and in, by the way. And number 4, Maya Lewis, has had a big game. Not only offensively, her defense has been outstanding. Second shot, up and in. 48-24, your Valley County Health System score. North Central with the lead, 4:20 to go in the ball game. And I believe we're going to have a Burwell timeout. We will. 4:17 to go, Valley County Health System score. North Central 48, Burwell 24.
You can count on Burwell Independent Oil Company to keep you on your way.
Will be Gideon. Number 4, Brooklyn Gideon. And here we go. She's got the ball in her hands. North Central's going to back off of the press that they were using earlier. Now the ball in Gideon's hands. She's going to be picked up by number 13, Bridget Lewis. And I've told you about her defense. She's been outstanding tonight. Burwell with the ball. Simpson kicks it back out to Laurel Mann. Laurel kicks it out to Gideon. There's a jumper put up by Avery Mann. The shot no good. Another shot underneath no good. Burwell gets a rebound. Ball's finally going to be stolen away by North Central. Bridget Lewis comes down with the basketball and the dribble. Boy, that was nice. They work it inside to Kepler. Her shot won't go. Rebound by the Burwell Longhorns. 3:35 to go in the ball game. You're listening to basketball on King FM and online, KNLV Radio.com. A jumper put up by Laurel Mann, no good. Rebound comes down to North Central and bring the ball down court. Will be in Lewis. She'll get the ball over to Reese Taylor. Now with the pass over to Maya Lewis. Inside to Kepler. Turnaround jumper. No good. Fight for the rebound. Burwell finally will come down with a Brooklyn Gideon coming down with the rebound. The 5'7" junior. She'll bring the ball down court. Hand the ball off to Carson Bauer, 5'5" junior. There's a jumper. Put up by Simpson. It drops down. Simpson with 12 in the ball game now for the Longhorns. 48-26 Knights with the lead. 2:40 to go in the ball game. With the basketball, Maya Lewis. Maya back over to Reese Taylor. Taylor gets it out to Bridget Lewis. Work it inside to Kepler. Underneath, she'll kick it back out. A three-point attempt being put up. It was partially blocked by the Longhorns, but North Central comes back with a rebound inside to Kepler. 5-foot turnaround jumper is good. Kepler with 4 in the ball game now. 50-26, your Valley County Health System score. North Central with the lead. Laurel Mann with the ball. Dishes it off to Bauer. Carson Bauer, 5'5" junior. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound, and we're going to have another jump ball called. I don't recall seeing this many jump balls in a game in a long time. So the ball will belong to the Burwell Longhorns. Everybody's up on the court. We're going to see a lot of substitutions now for North Central. That starting lineup's going to come off to a nice round of applause. Let's see. We have Rebecca Reynolds in the ball game. Also, Fallon Witzke in the ball game. And let's see, the other numbers. I got number 10, Carly Crawford, in the ball game now. The ball's knocked out of bounds. We also see number 40, Sydney Cyberin, the 5'8" senior. I was talking with her before the ball game. What a pleasant young lady she is. Turnaround jumper by the Longhorns. That's, is it a three? It is. Gideon gets the three. That'll make it 50-29. Bring the ball down court. Number 5, Witzke. And the ball's going to be stolen away by the Burwell Longhorns. That's Bauer putting the shot up and in. Bauer gets it to drop down. She's got 8 now in the ball game. 1:30 to go. Timeout taken by North Central. Your Valley County Health System score, North Central 50, Burwell 31. Back with more after this.
Longhorn Lanes and Sports Club in Burwell invites all students grades 7th through 12th to their annual New Year's Eve bash, December 31st.
Okay, let's bring it back. It was not a timeout. Burwell with a lot of substitutions. So let's see who we have in the ball game now for the Burwell Longhorns. We see number 30, Jessica Daw, out there on the court as well. And let's see number 10 in the ball game, Carla Archbecky. And the ball is stolen back the other way. Burwell getting off the shot. That's number 30, Daw. And it drops down. It's good. So Daw now with her first bucket of the ball game. Here comes North Central with the basketball is number 15 in the ball game, Callie Mundorf. Again, we'll get them all in here. It's not like football where it's kind of hard sometimes. North Central with the basketball. Under a minute to go in the ball game. Pick being set by Crawford. Carly Crawford in the ball game as well for the Knights. Now they try to work the ball into Sydney Cybran. And there's a three put up. Cybran underneath. Didn't get the rebound. The Burwell Longhorns do. But then North Central turns around and gets it. Cybran comes down with the rebound. She'll kick it out to Witzke. Her shot won't go. And the Longhorns come back the other way. 25 seconds to go in the ball game. The shot won't go. Rebound comes down to number 2, Zoe Snyder in the ball game as well for the North Central Knights. They're getting a lot of valuable playing time here. About 10 seconds to go in the ball game. And Snyder will put up a three, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds with 4.5 seconds to go in the ball game. It'll belong to the Burwell Longhorns. Inbounding the ball will be Kayla Archbecky. Coming in will be number 32, Erica Larson, the 5'5 junior. She'll bring it down, and Dawes will get the shot up, but it won't go. Your final score is North Central 50, the Burwell Longhorns 33. We'll be back with your Trotter post-game report right after this timeout.
Heading out or